There is a shadow that has followed humanity for over 70,000 years, a silent predator that has claimed more lives than smallpox, malaria, HIV, cholera, and the flu combined. We are talking about an ancient plague that has caused over 1 billion deaths throughout human history. It was here before the pyramids of Egypt, before the rise of Rome, and before the dawn of modern medicine. For a brief moment in the 20th century, we thought we had finally won. Scientists were celebrating, and governments around the world began to pull back, cutting funding and shifting their attention, convinced that the war was over. But while we were patting ourselves on the back, the enemy was adapting. Today, this ancient killer is returning with a vengeance, reappearing in the United States, the United Kingdom, and across the globe, and almost no one is paying attention to the magnitude of the catastrophe that is brewing. This is a story of scientific arrogance and political neglect. Tuberculosis, often dismissed as a Victorian disease, found only in history books, is proving to be our greatest modern threat. We are now facing multi-drug-resistant strains that defy our strongest antibiotics, effectively turning a treatable illness back into a potential death sentence. The complacency of the modern world has created a perfect storm. Recent studies have projected that massive cuts to global health programs could lead to over 12 million new pediatric cases and hundreds of thousands of infant deaths in the next decade alone. If major global powers continue to withdraw their support, we are looking at a future where millions of lives are sacrificed to a disease we already know how to cure. The cost of this negligence will be paid in human lives, specifically by the most vulnerable among us. The reality is staggering. Even today, with all our technological advancements, tuberculosis still claims over 1.5 million lives every single year. That is thousands of victims every single day. While the world was occupied with recent pandemics, this ancient bacteria was quietly reclaiming its territory. The BCG vaccine, which many of us received as children, offers a shield during our earliest years, but that protection fades as we enter adulthood, leaving the vast majority of the world's population completely exposed. We are witnessing a cycle of failure. Funding is cut, the disease returns, and by the time we react, the bacteria has already evolved. It is like trying to put out a forest fire with a glass of water after you've already dismissed the fire department. This crisis is a reflection of our global inequality. Tuberculosis has always been a social disease, a parasite of poverty that thrives in overcrowded cities and regions with limited healthcare. As long as we treat health as a local issue rather than a global one, we are all at risk. In a world that is more connected than ever, a drug-resistant strain on the other side of the planet is only a flight away from your doorstep. Infectious diseases do not need passports, and they do not respect borders. The arrogance of believing we have conquered nature is the exact reason why these plagues return to haunt us. We are currently living through the script of a real-life thriller, where the antagonist is an invisible organism that has been outsmarting us for millennia. It is time to wake up and face the truth before the numbers become uncontrollable. We must demand that global health remains a priority, or we will force to relive the darkest chapters of our medical history. We are tracking the progress of new generation vaccines and shorter treatment cycles, but science alone cannot win this war without political will and public awareness. Make sure to subscribe to the channel right now and smash that like button to help this urgent warning reach as many people as possible. Knowledge is our only defense against the return of the silent killer. Hit the notification bell so you never miss our deep dives into the science, history, and mysteries that define our world. I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. Did you think tuberculosis was a thing of the past, or were you aware of this growing threat? Let's start a conversation that could save lives. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. #HealthAlert